Well, let's go to Adam. He's a West Ham fan. All right, Ad?
All right, Ed.
Yeah, how's it going, boys?
All right, matey, yeah. Look, it's a big win, that. He needed it.
Yeah, big win, but it's not good enough. It's way not good enough. I always back managers, but I'm not having this Lopetegui at all. I just think we lack identity. Yeah, we beat Wolves tonight, but I think we're way off it.
Yeah, I agree. I was watching the game and, you know, look, Bowen produces a moment of brilliance. He played really well, but I'm not convinced with West Ham at all.
No, it's not been a great start to the season at all. Loads of people wanted Moyes out last season, but I just don't know what's going on. Paqueta's not even getting in games at the moment. And obviously Antonio's news that. We're going to have to go and get a striker in January as well.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that they've really bought into Lopetegui, the players.
No, and you've probably seen it as well, that they're trying to say there's been stuff going on behind the scenes with Tadibo and all them type of players. But, yeah, there's no... Even you look at him on the side and there's no motivation coming from the side either. I don't know, I've obviously was in the ground tonight, but you boys are saying it was a blatant penalty, right?
I think this... I wouldn't say blatant, but for me...
It's a penalty.
It's a pen. Blatant's not quite the right word, but if I had to jump one way or the other, it's a pen.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it's a penalty. He gets away with it. Would you sack him then, Ad? You still get rid of him?
Yeah, like I said, I always will back the managers, but I just don't know what he's doing. He can't get the 11 right, and yeah, obviously won the game tonight. He should be happy, but he was dead in there tonight. The atmosphere was completely dead.
Do you know what I noticed as well, Ad? The amount of empty seats there was, like with 5 minutes to go in the game.
Well, 8 minutes to go.
I mean, it was terrible.
It was half empty.
The fans, it felt like they just wanted to get home and couldn't be bothered to wait for the result.
No, for most of the game it was like that, to be fair. There wasn't many people in the ground for most of the game.
Really?
I don't get it when people want to leave early in games.
Yeah, well, I think for some reason they've had enough, matey.
Yeah, I've seen enough of that. All right, Ed, top man, mate. Appreciate your call. Let's go to Dal. He's a Wolves fan. All right, Dal?
All right, boys, how you doing?
Yeah, good, matey.
All right, Dal.
Not going well for Gary O'Neill right now. He's looking like he could go.
Yeah, I mean, it's the writing's been on the wall since late last season, hasn't it? I mean, a handful of games we've won in the last 30 games or whatever it is. But the more important thing I want to talk about tonight is the embarrassment of Mario Lemina. He's the captain of the club. He's meant to be our leader, the one the players look up to, the one the fans look up to. He's lost his head at the end of the game. He's pushed Bowen, had a fight with Bowen. He's pushed one of the Wolves players. He's then gone over to the assistant manager, had a scuffle with him, pushed him. Let's have it right, boys, and you've got to agree with me on this. If this was Bruno Fernandes, Jim White and Simon Jordan in the morning, we'd absolutely be killing Bruno Fernandes because it's an embarrassment what he's done. You can't be doing that on a pitch, especially with what's going on at the club, what's going on with the manager. Can't win games. It's an embarrassment.
No, I know. He's lost his head. I get that. But it's frustration, isn't it, all round from the players, and it's spilled over. And look, he should do better. He should set an example. But also, at least he's shown a bit of passion, I guess.
Yeah, I knew he was going to come out with that, like the passion side of things. But that's the wrong kind of passion, surely, to be portraying about the club and what's going on and bringing more attention to the club and the situation. Like I said, if this is Bruno Fernandes, everybody's going crazy about it tomorrow. You know, and
yeah, I know.
Mario Lemina, everybody's saying, "Oh, he's showing a bit of passion and that," but it's not right. Not with what's going on.
No, I do hear you. The difference is, though, it's Manchester United. You know that the spotlight is brighter on Man United than any other club, or certainly them and Liverpool. I do hear you, though, Dale. But you know what? When a club is in disarray, when a club is going through these moments, you often see these fractures around the club. You see these players acting differently. You know, you do see things differently, and the players behave differently because the pressure's on and they're all feeling it. You know, if Wolves had Wolves had got an equaliser later on one of the penalties is given, let's say they draw 2-2, that probably doesn't happen. But there is an element of frustration. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not defending it. I'm just saying it can happen. But you're not having him as a skipper, no?
I mean, that's another thing. You know, like we've got VAR in to stop decisions like this happening. And again, I know it's 2, but at least one of them is a penalty again tonight. And you can't keep happening, can it? I mean, come on.
The problem is, Dale. Problem is, it's subjective. Look, Jay and I both think the second one's a penalty. The first one starts. I'll have to see it again. Definitely starts outside the box. I'm not as convinced. It's a foul, by the way. If it carries on in the box, and I need to see it again closer, then you've got a point. But these things happen, you know. Decisions like that sometimes don't go your way.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.